Hey guys, it's Joby and Kat, and this is our first YouTube video together, and we're gonna be talking about how we met while she does my makeup.
So let's get into
she's my time while she does my makeup. Oh, I can already tell how this is gonna go. I can already tell.
Okay, you can start.
When I went to Cali,
Okay, don't read it completely from the notes. Oh, okay.
So for those who know, we do like rodeos and stuff like that. And that time we got invited to do a rodeo in California at this venue called Pico Rivera. I didn't know no one over there except Montoya.
You know when you hear that, that's when it's ready. Look at how glowy his skin looks. You see that? Do you see it though? Like look.
So we were setting up and everything. Well, one of our good friends, Danny from Cali, said that there was a baile going on. So we pulled up to Lido's. We were the only Texas people in there.
He was literally in starched jeans, and I've never seen that in my life.
So I say what's up to Montoya, and then that's when everyone starts dancing. Well, I didn't have a dancing partner because I didn't know. I was just getting into dancing.
He was.
Like forward and backward type.
Yeah, literally that's all it was.
I was literally to Montoya, I was like, hey, like, you got anyone that wants to dance with me or whatever, you know? He's like, well, I think I got a friend. Well, first of all, I had seen Catherine in the club, and I was like, hold up. I was like, who that be, you know? What'd you do? What did you do? He was like, oh, this is my friend that you should dance with. And I was like, I bet. He had to ask her for me.
Yeah, it's because I didn't really dance with anyone.
You weren't even supposed to go that night.
I really wasn't. I was supposed to go with Montoya, but then he lagged on me. So I took all my makeup off. I took off all my dress, like literally everything. He was like, oh, like, let's go after all. And I was like, bruh, I literally just took everything off. He was like, just put the dress on and then just like, you don't even need makeup or whatever.
And she said yes, and I was like, bet. So there I go walking, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, I don't know how to dance. I'm in who knows where. Everyone's like hopping around, dance, wearing bucket hats. So I think the first thing I asked you was like, oh, do you know how to dance, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm barely starting. Just kind of like letting her know like that I wasn't a pro.
Yeah.
And then she was like, it's okay, whatever. So we started dancing, and low-key, like, she was smooth. Like, to me, she, like, got my step or whatever, and I was like, oh, snap.
Duh.
And then this is when I told her, I was like, oh, I'm from Texas. And I was like, can't you tell? And you were like, no. I was like, oh, okay, I blend in, good. I was like, oh, well, we're here for an event at Peak. Well, we're from a store. My family owns a business called Joby's Hats. You know what that is or whatever? I'm just trying to make small talk.
And I didn't know what that was.
She was like, no, what's that? And like, I'm not expecting no one to know, but like, people had our hats on in there, you know?
Yes, okay, but obviously, like, if you're in the dancing scene, I feel like you know Joby's hats because everyone wears their things.
And I wasn't gonna tell her like, oh, we shape these hats from scratch or whatever. We offer all these brands, all these prices. We're located in Fort Worth, Texas. Well, we were dancing, you know? So I look funky, bro. What I look.
I'm not done.
I'm not done?
I'm not done.
So the song ended, and out of like manners and respect, like I walked her back where she was sitting, and that was that. But like, I thought she was cute, you know?
Why you make that face? Why you make that face? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the night went on, and we didn't catch another dance.
Yeah, because you know why? In my head, I was like, you know, he's cute. And I was like, I do want to dance with him again, but like, obviously, I'm not going to go and ask him to dance. Like.
Period.
So then I saw he took out like another girl to dance, you know?
Oh, you got jealous, I said.
Anyways.
She was my first Cali girl. That's crazy.
And he was my first Texas guy I'd ever danced with.
Yeah.
So like, we always think that is so cute. So then he started dancing with that girl, whatever, and I was just like,
And then the night went on. I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ask her to dance and that. But she disappeared.
Yeah.
It was early, and I was like, bro,
I left
where's she
early.
at? I was on Montoya, I was like, where's your friend at? Because I didn't even get your name.
Yeah, no. I didn't hear your name either.
Yeah. So I was like, dang. That night ended, and the next day we had went to Pico. And I was hoping I would see her there, but she never showed up. So I went the whole trip with just like seeing her that one time, and I was like.
And like, I wanted to see him again too, but I had that trip that I went with one of my friends. But yeah, that's basically like the first time we like officially met, I guess you can say.
So yeah, that was that we kind of like returned to our normal life. Well, flash forward to, I guess, a couple months where you went to Texas with all your friends. Like we mentioned, people in the dancing scene kind of know about us because of our hats, and they wear our hats like to the bailes and stuff. So I guess a couple of your friends wanted to go to the store. So I think it was a weekend where I was working, doing hats and stuff, and I look up and I see Montoya, you, Jazz, Celeste, and I was like, ain't no way I recognize that girl. And I don't know if you recognized me or not when you went into the store.
Not like right away because he had his head down, but I did recognize him after.
I think we talked a little bit that day, like all of us together, and y'all were like, oh, we're gonna go to the club, like 01, we're gonna go to 01 and Fort Worth, like you should pull up for a little bit. So I ended up going that night, and I wanted to ask her to dance, just kind of like, oh, because I already danced with her, like I know her, whatever, and I thought she was really cute, but that never happened.
Yeah, we did. We danced once. Remember with the messed up video?
Yes, we danced like for one
literally
song.
like one song, but then it ended. Because after that, we didn't see each other again.
Yeah, so that was one trip, and then you had went again because I think y'all had like more events.
Yeah,
whatever, because y'all were barely getting like.
We were barely getting into event, and that's when I had started
Traveling more,
and then we had came to Texas for another.
Yeah,
we had a lot of events in Texas actually.
Yeah, we had came to Texas for the weekend. A couple months after we
Yeah.
had went to 01, and like I didn't know, like I wasn't even catching up with them, so like we
No.
didn't even see each other until I guess y'all went to the store again.
Yeah.
And like the same kind of thing, like, oh, we're going to 01, pull up this and this and this and this.
And we never ended up dancing that night. But then we had went to go eat. My intention was just like me and him. But then he had asked me, he's like, oh, is like Jazz and Montoya going? And I was like, oh, you know, like, I was like, yeah, but like I didn't want them to go, you know? Yeah, so Montoya had went with us, and literally on the way over there, Montoya was like, you owe me one. Like he was third wheeling for me.
But I didn't know like she wanted to go alone. I didn't know if like, she wanted
like,
this and this.
he
Like I
didn't-
was like, oh, like we're gonna go eat together like all as friends or whatever.
Yeah, like he didn't know like what my intentions were, I guess.
Yeah, but like I've always told her like since the beginning, I felt like I kind of never get off the vibe as like aprovechado or like getting at her. Like I never like try to get at you like that.
Yeah,
or,
no,
like
he
disrespectful,
didn't.
you know.
I think that's what also like made me want to like get him even more.
But like to me it was like respect, like it was always about, it was respect over anything. Then that's when she went back home, and then we didn't text for like a couple months.
No.
Like sometimes like I didn't even like hit her up or nothing.
No.
Like she would always be the one sliding up on my story. Like,
Ah, don't say always. It was like once.
3 times that we went our separate ways and like no
Yeah,
contact,
Nothing. Literally nothing.
But in my head, I was like, man, like she's cute. Like I won't be able to see her again. Like whatever. Like only when she comes over here.
So then after that, me and Jazz had went for a week because we didn't have any events that week. So we were like, let's just go for a week, you know, we're not doing anything. But anyways, this was like my last try at getting at you, because I was like, if this doesn't happen, like I'm not trying again, you know? I was on Instagram and one of his stories or his posts had popped up on my feed. And I told Jazz, I was like, I'm gonna call him. I was like, I'm gonna see if he's gonna go to 01, you know, so I can see him. I called him and I was like, hey, like I'm in Texas. And I was like, you should go to 01 tonight. And I think like I had convinced him a little bit.
I was like, bro, what? Okay. And I kind of like thought about it. I was like, do I really want to go? And I think you convinced me.
I was going and I was like, I don't even think he's gonna go, because I was like, he like lagged so much. And then you had texted me and you were like, where you at? So I thought he was messing with me. I was like, I'm here, what do you mean? And then I had seen on someone's story that he was there, and I had seen his outfit and I was like, oh my God, why are we kind of matching?
And that day, I was dancing at first because she got there like late. And then as soon as I saw her sitting down, the person that I danced with, I kind of like left him on the side. And I like,
as you should.
and I speed walked around, pushing everyone out of my way, and I kind of like tapped her on the shoulder, and I was like, "It's me."
It's like, "Hi, I'm here." And then we had went to go dance.
We went dance, and then we came back and sat down. And I don't know if you expected me like to leave or whatever.
I did. I expected him to leave.
But I stood there, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll be back."
I was like, "Oh, like he's not coming back," you know. I was like, "We already danced."
And what she didn't know is I went to go buy us waters, and I came back, and she was still sitting there. Like, she didn't dance with no one else. And I was like, "Here, I want to go get you a water." And her face was like surprised.
Yeah, because I was like, he really went to go get me a water.
And then I think that's when a guy came and asked you to dance, and you were like, "No, I'm with him."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I see what's going on here." You know, like, I kind of like
He got the hint. He got
finally
the hint.
after what,
Like,
9 months. And then I was like, okay, I see what's going on, whatever. We literally like stayed by each other the whole day.
Yeah, we did.
And then we danced a couple songs, and I think we have videos. My curfew then was 2:30. And I told her, I was like, hey, I have to go, but are you down to go eat during the week?
Yeah, he asked me. What?
You were like, I'm down, let me know, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, bet. And then I hit her up and I was like, hey, like if you're not doing anything, I get out of school like at 2, we can go eat or something, whatever. And she was like, yeah, I'm down.
The funny thing is that day I was supposed to go to Houston
Yeah.
with my friends. I was like, damn, I was like, what if I go and like it's not good, you know? Like the vibe is not there or something, you know? But then I was like, no, I was like, I'm gonna go. I was like, I want to see, like, you know, I was like, you
What I'm
never,
about.
Yeah, you never know.
So we had arranged to go to Top Golf and to go eat after. I pulled up to Top Golf and I think she was like stuck in traffic, or I think you were still getting ready,
Yeah.
but you weren't that far. And then she shows up to Top Golf and I think like within a matter of seconds, like we clicked.
Yeah.
Like seconds. Like we would laugh
About
at
everything. Literally everything.
Like I would miss the ball and like trip and I would turn over and she's dying. And then like I always told her that I'm not a serious person. I just like I keep my circle small when it comes to everything.
Yeah.
Like the people I open up to, the people I hang out with. But I don't know what it was that like since the first time me hanging out with her, I like loosened up like ASAP.
Yeah.
Like I was laughing.
He was. And I was kind of surprised because like I thought he was quiet. And then we went to go eat.
And then we went to like downtown Fort Worth and I was like, oh, let me show you around my city. I don't even live in Fort Worth, but I was like, let me show you around. Well, I ended up getting lost. Supposedly I was walking her around. I didn't even know where I was walking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He didn't tell me that until after.
I was like, by the way, I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, and I was like, I kind of figured because he was like, oh, it's down this street. But then we went down that street, and then he was like, oh, wait, actually, it's this way. And I was just like, yeah, he's lost.
So we got to like Sundance Square. We saw like this big glitter hat, right?
Yeah.
We sat down to these tables next to the water fountain, and then we had like a little dance session. And even then, like, I still never get off that vibe of like holding her hand, even though I knew like we were like on a date.
Yeah.
Like I considered it a date.
Yeah, it was a date.
And then we sat down, and I think we opened up even more.
Oh, yeah, we
Like-
talked about things I never even like would have thought we would have talked about.
Yeah, but we were sitting there talking for what, a good hour, another
A good
hour.
hour.
It was
And it
like-
went by so
yeah,
fast.
it was like 1. Yeah, I drove her back to Top Golf. I don't know if I said like I season I think I said a ver si se nos hace otra vez,
Oh, yeah, you did.
or like oh we'll keep in touch, this and that,
Yeah.
because she left back home.
Yeah.
And then so I stayed like that until she came back to Texas, and she like let me know.
Okay, so I was not going to make that flight. I literally just came just to see him. Because I said I had an event, but I really didn't. I just came to see him.
Uh-huh.
And my flight had gotten canceled. So I got another flight, and I thank the Lord my flight did not get canceled, and I was able to come.
Be gentle on
Open
me.
your eye.
No.
Open your eye. Look at my finger.
Are you on it yet? Ah! So she was like, hey, I'm here, whatever. I'm gonna go out today. You wanna go out, this and that? And I was like, I'm not used to going out that much, but I was like, you know what, like, we're gonna see each other, so I'm like, okay, I'll go out. So we met at 01, and we matched that day, we matched the next day, then we matched Sunday. And then Sunday, we were at 01 Dallas, and then I was like, we're gonna see each other again, and she was like, you better not forget about me. You told me,
You
right?
said that.
No, you told me,
You said that.
You told me, you were
On
like,
Moms.
on moms, you told me when we were dancing. I remember the spot where you told me when we were dancing.
I swear to God, you said it first.
No. And then, so we kind of got like on the same page where we were like, oh, we're going to be texting, but we kind of didn't know like where we're going to end up at,
Yeah,
you know?
whatever happens, happens, you know?
Yeah. And I think I held her hand for the first time that weekend, no?
Yeah, you did. And
Yeah.
he got me flowers. I had went into the restroom and I walked out and he had a flower in his hand. I was like, and then when I was sitting down and I had grabbed his hand and I put it
On
like
your
to
way.
hug
So
me.
that was that. She left that Monday, right?
Yeah.
And we were texting until whenever we planned like a family trip, like to go to Cali. And I was like, hey, we're gonna be in Cali. And she was like excited, like, oh really? Like what weekend or whatever. And I think you even had an event planned for that week. I think it was spring break.
Oh, that's right. I had an event to go to and I canceled it for him.
Period poop. And I even told her like where we're gonna go, and I was like, how far is it from you? Like
It
an
was
hour?
a push. From my house, it was passing LA. So, babe.
This does not fit me.
Open your eyes. Just look at me.
It's heavy. Take it off.
No.
Take it off.
No.
My eyes are watering.
No, it's not.
but I was gonna be there for the whole week. And I think after that whole week, we kind of got like a vibe of like, okay, like we're serious getting into this, you know?
Yeah.
The day before I left, I kind of like wanted to know like answer. I think we both did, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like to where we were at and where we were going. Sort of straight up, like I'm scared about the distance. Like I've heard things, this and that, and
like we didn't think it was gonna work or how it would work.
But like, we were going blind to something that like big. So we said our goodbyes the last day, and then I came back to Texas. What, we didn't see each other for what, a month?
We were just FaceTime.
Yeah. And my teeth. That's my teeth. So coming back to Texas, I had already planned that I was gonna like ask her out. I was already planning. I was like, okay, like I really want to take this girl serious, this and that. And after we got on the same page, so I'm gonna leave that for another video.
But this is the
finished product.
final look. Honestly, I hit that hoe. This eyelash, she kept messing with it. That's looks like that. Okay, but that's it for this video. So stay tuned for the next video.
And rate my
Rate his makeup look.
rate my glam.
Back girl.
Okay.